Ladies and gentlemen, of course, it is me once again, Mikey Edwards here. Uh, but it's not the Mikey report because I already did that for tonight. However, I do want to say this because it's coming close. It's August 10th. It's the second Tuesday of August. Coming up before we know it, it will be the dreaded, for some people, election time. That's right. If you are an American citizen, get out to the polls. If you're 18 years old or older, because your vote counts. Vote the issues. Vote the morals. On November, what is it? Let me check. I know I'm a little too close, but the computer's a little too far away. Election Day is November 2nd. It is the first Tuesday after the first Monday of the month. I don't know why they do it that way. It's just, I don't know. And just the way they do things. But it is November 2nd. Here, if you are an American citizen, please get out to the polls and vote. Primaries have been going on, and this is the midterms, and a lot can change. The Dems have the power in both portions of Congress, the House and the Senate, but that could all change with this year's elections. So definitely get out to the polls and vote. I plan on doing a special election night edition of the Mikey Report. It will be separate from the regular Mikey Report. It will be separate from the Mikey Report, but it will be our special edition. We might do a discussion zone variety. I do not know. I have not worked that out with my crew, so to speak. But once November 2nd rolls around, we will figure that out and we will get that going for you. Because I know there are a few of us that watched the election coverage closely in 2008 when Obama became president. Well, at least I was. It was pretty much a poker night, and I was doing the my normal broadcaster self and checking out the news of the day, which was Election Day. And I think a lot of people were, and they were checking out things as well. So that is another thing that I had going on in this mind of mine was Election Day coverage. We will have I will hopefully have people covering different parts of the country and to try to break down the races, see how it impacts the national spectrum. And I want to try to get video from NBC if possible. I want to try to someway get local newscasters to have them help us out. So you never know what this mind is working on. So we'll see what happens. So, I mean, there's a big gubernatorial race this November in the state of Pennsylvania because Ed Rendell cannot run. So it will either be, I think, I forget who the governor races between. Let me check here. I'm assuming it is between Toomey and Sestak. No, that's for the seat that's being one of them's replacing Arlen Specter in the Senate, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Something of the sort. So here we go. Okay, it's Dan Honorado versus Tom Corbett for this 2010 election. It will be a 4-year term from 2011 to 2015. Only 2 consecutive 4-year terms. So if Honorado or Corbett end up winning in 2014, they win this year, 2010 and 2014, then they cannot run again. Just like Randall won in 02 and 06, he cannot run for a 3rd term. So we are going to be looking at all of that. We are definitely going to be looking at the Pennsylvania results closely in November. So we shall see what transpires between now and then with the other races, and also keep you afloat with the other sources, with the gubernatorial race in Pennsylvania and the other races around the country. So that it will be our election night coverage. Also, I think I haven't done a discussion zone. I haven't done a little soapbox lately. I will do that probably. What am I doing? I'm actually confused a lot with the whole Lindsay Lohan situation. I mean, most normal crimes are almost the whole sentence is served. Now, and think about this. Lindsay Lohan was put into jail for 90 days. 90 days. And yet she only served how many? I know, I got a lazy eye. 14! That's right, 14 days. Not even did she serve of that sentence. The rest she has to fulfill in a rehab facility. And she's doing her rehab. Her 90-day rehab. How long is she going to be doing that for? Hey, see, that's the one thing that irritates me about how celebrities are treated. Mine is not counting the Martha Stewart. Martha served her thing. Michael Vick served his thing. Plaxico Burress is serving his thing. His crime. But stars like Lindsay Lohan are getting off with only 14 days. Why only that? Is she too pampered? Is she too prissy to be in jail? If Michael Vick, if Martha Stewart can be in jail for, I think, fraud charges or whatever the charges were against her, then Lindsay Lohan can be in there for drugs, for having DUIs and the whole alcohol thing, the driving while intoxicated or driving under the influence. I'm sorry, she needs to learn. She is what, 2 years older than me. I've seen people around that age go to jail for other things. And for conspiracy for what, a year? And they had to serve a whole year. And she gets 90 days. 90 days! All the people I mentioned have served longer sentences. Years. Or a few months, like 16 months or years. And yet she only gets 90 days. And she doesn't even do a little bit of it. She only does 14 days. I mean, come on. Think about it. You really... That ticks me off. And she doesn't deserve to be let off. I hope this prison or this correctional facility pays attention to this YouTube, because it really irritates me that she gets off like this. But that's my soapbox, that's my rant. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to drop a line either on my Formspring, my Facebook, or right here on YouTube. I will try to get a discussion zone about something going sometime soon. Hopefully that my intro will not be longer than 30 minutes. I mean, not 30 minutes, 30 seconds. And hopefully we can get things squared away. I am Mikey Edwards. Of course, this has been a special edition. Well, election information and my soapbox. Have a good night. Drive safely. Don't drink and drive, because you can end up like Lindsay Lohan but serve a longer sentence. Have a good night.